Alright guys, welcome back. Survival Living here. So, a lot of crazy stuff going on. Been looking into the assassination attempt against Donald Trump. You know, when I first heard about it, I was out in the bush. I was with my sons on a camping trip and looked into it as much as I could before I did a video. The more I look into it, the more I question a lot of things, and I'm sure you guys are too. So, one of the first things I want to discuss, not the individual right off the bat, old Thomas whatever, you know his name. I'm not gonna make him feel special. Oh wait, he's dead. The shot, 120 yards, more or less. That's not far. That's a little over a football field. Simple basic training, boot camp. Yeah, you learn that. Anybody with a rifle as a hunter can do that shot too, especially a clear line of sight. You know, I keep watching the video footage from cell phones and stuff like that. It's now being made public and stuff. People are posting these things. Watching this guy climb up a ladder. Watching this guy try to low crawl, belly crawl across the rooftop with a rifle. People are screaming, yelling, he's got a gun. Nothing happens. 120 yards. The next, should be a photo there for you guys, the next big building to post up above to shoot down. And any counter sniper group would be looking at that going, hey, wait a second. No, I'm not a sniper. I was in the Air Force. I was munitions. I dealt with ammo. But I'm not an idiot. The shot, guys, could have been him. Sure, it could. There's multiple shots fired. It could have been old Thomas. In my gut, though, looking at this, I'm really feeling and leaning towards there is a second shooter. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking there was a second shooter from a longer distance away, and that's why they missed. Well, they clipped. They clipped. I think he was a patsy. I know, conspiratorial, I know. I'm a prepper. I think he was a fall guy. You know, I'm seeing reports come in right now, and I'm seeing other YouTubers make claims of Thomas Crook having ties to foreign governments as far as, you know, hidden accounts and stuff like that online. I don't know how they got that information, because as far as I know, the FBI is still digging through all his computer equipment and stuff like that. But I'm looking at him like it's building up more and more that there is a second, an actual gunman. My thoughts. Everybody's entitled to him. You can have your own. If it was just him, glad they swacked him. Absolutely. Do I think possibly the deep state was behind it? The more I'm looking at, you know, the news media keeps on talking about the incompetence of Secret Service. I don't think it was incompetence at all. I mean, if it was, by God, incompetence, they need to redo everybody in those departments and tear it down and rebuild it, because, dear God, what a bunch of idiots. Just like the sloped roof. It looks like a 5-degree angle on that roof. How do I know? I do construction. I build buildings, steel buildings, everything. Worried about that as far as putting a sniper team on, because the pitch was too much. But should be a picture there for you. The pitch of the building that they put the sniper team on. Really? Guys, something stinks, something smells in Denmark. Yeah. My advice, stock up, prep up, get ready. You know, we see things on TV and stuff, and it's called predictive programming. All right. How the world ends, you know, Civil War movies, stuff like that. And it makes you wonder if they're not trying to get us ready for it, or just kind of like, not really get us ready. They don't want us ready. They want us to get used to the idea of things happening. Civil War is not something we want. All right. I agree, our government needs to change. I don't want millions of people dying to make it happen. I know there's going to be those up there right now where you're not a patriot. Let's put it this way. Are you willing to sacrifice your family and kids for your ideology? You know, you're going to be that patriot. Words only have so much meaning unless you're doing physical. It's easy to come up here on the internet. It's easy to grab your keyboard, start typing away about just how badass you are. It's another thing to watch your family murdered in front of you. You know, people just don't live in reality. They just don't. So with this assassination attempt, guys, I think there's more to it, more that we're not going to know. It's just a JFK type of scenario. It really is. They got a fall guy, in my belief, my opinion, and that's who they're using as, you know, that was the shooter. I'm just really not sure anymore. You know, there's a lot of good channels that I do watch here on YouTube. One, Adam over there on Marfugal TV, him and Dex. Actually, matter of fact, Adam had contacted me one of my videos about, you know, the assassination attempt and everything. It's like, well, see your point, you know, check out this over here. Didn't, you know, get on to me like, how dare you or anything like that. He came to me and said, hey, check this other stuff out too. And I took the time to do it. I don't sit up here and go, this is the way things are and that's it. I don't do that. If I'm wrong, or maybe I just haven't researched enough in a different direction, yeah, I'm going to take the time to do it. Something else is up with this. Now, let's go ahead and move on. Right fast, let me cover up my address and I'll just fold to the top part. Had to go get fishing license again this year. Taking the kids out fishing. You know, it's pretty bad that you have to pay the government money to provide food for your own family, doing all the work and all the equipment you have to buy, but you still have to pay the government to have the right to go fish in America that's free. And oh wait, I did serve this country. That's pretty effed up. There's so many things in this country that needs to be changed, and needs to be changed quick. It needs to start from the top, work its way down to the bottom. Speaking of changing things from the top and working its way down to the bottom, I have been seeing the reports, I've been seeing the news feeds and everything that Joe Biden is going to drop out from the presidential race. I was concerned actually when I saw that, because they said he had, you know, COVID. You know, the whole COVID thing, guys, yeah, whatever. I didn't think it was still a thing. And I really thought he was going to drop out because he knows his polls are wrong, and all the Democrats are going to say, hey, you got to drop out, Joe. Well, unfortunately, this was an hour ago. He'll be back next week. Yeah, he's going to be back on the campaign trail. He ain't going nowhere. Well, in that case, guys, we got a shoe-in for Donald Trump is going to be our next president. You know, as president, he was actually good. He was, for the most part. I don't trust any politician, even Donald Trump. I don't. But he was good for the economy. He was good for the American people. He did some things that were right. I would definitely support him. I would. Then again, I don't trust any politician either, so there's that. So, unfortunately, to bust a bubble there for everybody, because I know people wanted Biden to drop out. I was concerned that they'd have some other jackleg up in there. I'd rather Trump deal with Biden as far as election-wise, because at least we know we're going to get Trump. But, yeah, freaking crazy. Me, I'm just stocking up as much as possible. I'm working as many hours as possible. And I do apologize for not being here on YouTube that much. Between work hours and family things going on, I'm exhausted. As a matter of fact, should be a video right here.
I pick things up and put them down.
Yeah. That's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah. Dropping transmissions using pallets. Whatever gets the job done, right? My brother, he's doing better, guys. I did a community post giving you this photo right up here somewhere. He is in recovery. So they did a quadruple bypass. It was successful. And it'll still be a few more days before he gets home. He's got a very long road ahead of him, of course. Again, to those that have reached out with helping him financially, we do appreciate that, guys. It's going to help him out in the long run. It's a rough recovery road, and I want to thank you guys for that. Prayers. You can't beat prayers, all right? What he went through, what he was facing in surgery, and then right before surgery, we actually don't have to do this anymore. I got a video up there. It should be popped up there for you guys. This was going to be a major heart surgery. I mean, major heart surgery. They would have to go in and replace valves and all kind of stuff. And then all of a sudden, a couple of days later, no, actually, we don't have to do that. Prayers work. All right. I pray that you guys actually do prep. All right. I read the comments and emails from people about, well, I would do this and I would do that. And, you know, prepping on the internet has become kind of like a social club stuff, you know. I get it. People are lonely, whatever. I look at many different prepping channels. I learn from a lot of them. But I don't mess around. I keep stacking. I keep training. I keep pushing myself. Is prepping expensive? It can be, yeah. $5 a week is better than none. You know, when I started this channel 4 years ago, 5 years ago, I was saying, even if it's only $5 a week, if you'd have been doing that back then, imagine the amount of preps you'd have right now at $5 a week. All right, guys, I am going to get back with my family. Appreciate all this love and support you guys have shown us. I'll speak to y'all later.